This is actually true. You're being given good information, but with anything that has to do with pain management, it is person specific. So not everyone is going to have this pain, and some people actually do need the block. But the reason that it hurts, or it may not be worth doing the block, is because the way that we do a traditional paracervical block is that we use a needle. We use a long spinal needle, sometimes a shorter needle, and the injection of that needle into the tissue can be painful, and then the actual pushing in of the medication into the tissue can also be painful. So if, like at the case of a cervical biopsy, where you have to have an instrument taking pieces of the cervix, which causes its own pain, but you only need, say, 2 or 3 biopsies, then it may not make sense to give you the pain of 2 or 3 injections to get 2 or 3 biopsies, if that makes sense. So sometimes it just makes more sense to do the thing that's going to hurt, because you're just giving extra injections to numb when you could have just gotten it done anyway. And for some people, the injection of the lidocaine is actually more painful than how it would have been for the cervical biopsy. It's one of those things where you're not going to know until somebody does it to you. So it's really difficult to tell, because like I said, everybody is different. Also remember, there are risks that come with doing a paracervical block. The risk is low, but it's still a medication that we're giving. We're still injecting tissue. So there can be a risk of bleeding. There can be a risk of toxicity from the medication itself. So it's not a completely benign thing. So you again have to weigh the risks and benefits of doing it. When you have to do that cervical biopsy, what if you have a lidocaine toxicity? It's unlikely, but what if? Would it have been worth it? It's definitely something to talk through with your doctor and see what they think is the best thing for you and what they have available, and help you make an informed choice.